Good morning, Anita here with Living Faith Garden. Just a couple days late for garden tour number 8, but things are like fantastic here in the garden. It's amazing. I can't even believe like the growth and just the happiness going on. Let's take a look at what we got. I can't even with these tomatoes. They are growing like weeds. They're setting fruit and blossoms. Leaves are a little curled up. It has been really hot and kind of wet. This is a mystery tomato, because I don't remember what was planted here. Looks like he's going to be kind of a slicer tomato. I just don't know what kind. This is a Sun Sugar Gold tomato, a cherry type tomato. And I just noticed this morning that these leaves have some yellowing and some brown spots. I will look it up when I get inside. I'm not sure if that's blight or what's going on with this one. Peas are on their way out. They've been doing really well the past like week. All of a sudden they just started shooting off peas like crazy, and they're sweeter now. Oh, hello, little bee. So they'll be going out soon. Brassicas are still chugging along. Some of the broccoli over here hasn't gotten very big and it bolted really quick. So we've just been picking the little small florets. Yesterday I came out and hand-picked cabbage moth worms off of the brassicas. Now, they hide underneath the leaves and they are green, so they blend in. And they tend to be along the vein of the leaf, either the big vein or the little small ones. But I got about a dozen of them, and sadly, but not sadly, they went to the chickens. Chickens loved them though. This trellis is going to be so beautiful. Look at these beans. Look at that scarlet, no, yeah, that's not, that is a scarlet runner bean, sorry. It's like halfway over the trellis already, and the flowers are just beautiful. Oh, I can't wait to taste them and see what they're like. Of course, we still got lots of flowers going in here. One of my favorite things to do is the deadhead flowers, because I know more are going to grow. The lettuce is still doing surprisingly well. I do see one right there trying to go to seed, so I will pick that off and stop it. I think it's because this is a pretty shady spot during the day. It gets quite a bit of shade. I can't even with these tomatoes. This is an indigo blueberry. And I know it's hard to see, hard for it to focus, but it's blushing. And it's blushing blue and purple. Can't wait to taste these. Oh, there's some more up here. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's hard for the camera to focus on it though. These Amish paste tomatoes are coming in amazingly. They're like, every time I look, there's more. Hold on, I'm not sure what this one is. This is chocolate sprinkles. Chocolate sprinkles tomato. It's supposed to turn brown. But you know, where the sun hits is where it'll turn brown. So hopefully it'll be a nice color. Lots of big Amish tomatoes. No blushing yet. But they just, like in the last week, started coming on. So this is exciting stuff. This is a direct sown sugar baby melon, watermelon, and I'm excited because it's growing. All right, folks, this is my competition tomato, hence the serious sound in my voice. Do you see them back there? They're growing. I really am truly excited for this tomato plant. I may have mentioned it before, but I heard of this thing that's kind of in the south called tomato sandwiches, which I've never even thought of doing, just bread and tomato and mayonnaise and salt and pepper. But seeing everybody else doing it sounds good. And as Jess from Roots and Refuge says, store-bought tomatoes taste like disappointment. That is probably why I never thought to do a tomato sandwich. Sorry, the sun is obnoxious this morning. It's not cooperating. But anyway, so I have a lot of slicer tomatoes growing. I've got like pineapple and green zebra and the beefsteak and what else? Black Krim, pink brandywine, all sorts of big slicers now because I've decided that tomatoes need to be grown for more than just paste and sauce. I want to be able to like just chunk them up and eat them for breakfast. And now I need to experiment and find which ones we love. This is exciting here for gardening, I tell you. Pumpkin patch is huge. We've got flowers. Not sure if we got pollinators, but we got flowers. We got mallow flowers blooming, and it is beautiful. I will for sure need to plant more of those next year because that is just gorgeous. You know, hanging baskets. I mean, all sorts of beauty going on out here. Do you see what I see? You see that little zucchini? This is exciting because I now have a zucchini. It may be the only green zucchini that grows, but that's okay because I grew a zucchini. I had never even thought I'd grow a zucchini. Like, oh, that, and I hear they're very prolific and people are like always complaining, oh, I bought this zucchini, give it away, I can't take it. Like, someone take my zucchini. So I was scared to grow it because fear was causing me to think we would have too much zucchini and no one to take it. But that's okay now because now I will freeze it, I'll dehydrate it, I'll do something with it if it gives me more than one zucchini. But for now, I will be happy and thankful for my one little baby zucchini. We have Garden Kitty visiting me this morning. Hi, Steeler. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, get out of the beds, though. Steeler. There are no mice in the beds. Get out of there. Cucumbers are coming along nicely. Now, I don't remember which cucumbers I planted where. I do know this particular one is a Marketmore slicer. The rest of the cucumbers are of the pickling variety. But I don't know if there are the Wisconsin SMR pickling or the Boston pickling. Probably sure there's not much of a difference. Maybe there is, I don't know. But I forgot to label them. That is something I need to do a better job of. And I forgot to write it in my garden book when I got inside. I remember taking a video of which ones were planted where. Somehow that video got deleted. Lesson learned. I need to label better. My peppers are doing better. I did get some fish fertilizer and mixed 2 tablespoons with 1 watering can. I don't know how big my watering can is, like if it's a gallon or a gallon and a half or whatever. But my blue watering can. It's the only watering can I have, so I didn't exactly measure it. The green, or like the bell peppers, are doing better. I mean, they're just getting huge. The hot peppers are also perking up, which I am super excited about. These ones, I mean, all the peppers I did go through and label because if my kids are coming out here, I don't want them to pick a hot pepper and then regret it later. So I labeled them, you know, which ones are hot and which ones aren't. And this way, when I pick them, I will know as well because the hot ones are going to be turned into spice mix. Look at these Corbaci peppers growing. I am like super excited for these because they're supposed to be like a sweet long pepper. So we just need to wait for them to turn color now.
Peppers.
Peppers, Emily, peppers. You looking at the peppers, Emily?
Spicy peppers.
Those ones aren't spicy.
The eye.
No, they're not.
It's the eye.
This is the green zebra tomato.
We're gonna call Packer tomatoes.
Yes, we'll call it the Packer tomato, but that's what it'll look like.
This one
Careful.
This one looks really big that it should be ready soon.
Well, it's gonna get bigger, and then we have to wait for it to turn color. Then we have the orange one, the black crim.
I like tomato.
So I couldn't wait till next year. I started buying mulch and bringing it in for the walkways. This right here was 10 bags, the 2 cubic foot bags of, I think this is the red cedar. It's just so much quieter when I walk on it, and it's not as pokey when I am gardening and sitting down. So I just bring in, a few bags at a time and lay it down. Hopefully by the end of the season I will have everything covered. Tigger melon is finally doing something. I did go through and fish fertilize all the melons and the cucumbers just to get them some head start, some food, I suppose. All right, Emily, you gonna show us around your garden?
And so these are my pea plants. They're trying to make their own art. And they've been giving me lots and lots of peas. And so they're gonna try and make their own art over it. Just trying to. And then I have my tomato plants that actually have tomatoes on it. I get the post too. It's really doing really good. And it's trying to climb on this so it can do it.
Are they big tomatoes or gonna be little tomatoes?
Little tomatoes.
Do you like the little tomatoes?
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty tasty, huh?
And they're sweet tomatoes.
Sweet tomatoes, yes.
And some are tiny, and some are big, like this one. It'll be tiny. And then here we are on my cucumber. Here's the cucumber. Good fresh cucumber. Not ready to be picked yet. Let me find the other one. And there's also this one. And this one. So many cucumbers on here. And then here we are on this cucumber. The cucumber's growing big and strong. Actually, it's really big. Look at it. And you can see that there's a flower on it. So those cucumbers are going to grow behind the flower. Mama, come look at this one. It's a big drawn one.
Look at him. He's so cute. He's going to be pretty tasty.
He's going to be nice and big and drawn. So he can grow well. And then here we are on my messy place.
Your messy place?
It had a bunch of kales growing everywhere. And it's super messy over here. There's no room for any plants to grow. Look at the kales. They're not growing really well.
Do you think we planted too close together?
Mm-hmm.
Have to space them out better next year, huh?
I already picked some beets. And let's see how many beets left. One beet left.
You like beets?
Yeah.
Pretty tasty, huh?
But it's not a ready beet.
It's not ready yet? Okay. Go ahead.
And then here we have my flower one. They're really pretty out like that one over there.
That one did get pretty big, didn't it?
And this one's just trying to keep its area. So it doesn't involve this one to get in the mess too.
Good.
Here we have my radishes. So here's my one radish. I have one radish because I picked all of them.
Okay.
And my pepper that you saw in Mama's. These are my peppers in my own garden.
What kind of peppers are these? They're the snack peppers.
Snack peppers. They are the snack peppers. And as you can see, there are some flowers on them.
And what are those flowers going to turn into?
Sweet peppers.
Yeah.
As you can see the pep on this one. And as you can see this one. And here the flower is going to go here. Here. It's going to go everywhere. And then I'm going to have lots of sweet peppers. Here we are on this one. This one used to have a flower, but then I think it fell off. Because it was like this. Then here we are on my broccoli. This one's growing actually broccoli. Actually growing broccoli. Then here's some more broccoli. It doesn't have its broccoli yet, but it's still good. You can see I had that my kitty cat there while he's taking over. And then there's what I have about my garden.
Emily, do you like to garden with Mama?
Yes.
What's fun about it?
Planting.
Planting, and then you like to eat the food? The good, healthy food? Yeah.
Here, Grandma, eat it.
What are you trying to get the camera to eat?
This flower.
You eat it.
No, it's spicy.
Spicy? What kind of flower is it? Do you remember what it's called?
No.
It's called a nasturtium.
Eat it, Grandma, eat it.
Here, I'll eat it. They're pretty tasty, huh?
No, they're bad.
They do have a spiciness on them, don't they? All right, the other melons are doing great as well. Bunch of flowers on this one. This one is Minnesota midget. I think it's still eating the leaves of this cantaloupe. I don't know what yet. I actually had to transplant the cinnamon basil from the pepper bed corners to their own spot because, as you can see, this one is getting huge and it was shading that pepper, and we don't want that. So I just prayed and that they would survive, and they did. So here's another cinnamon basil that I moved. So, you know, it is what it is. I moved them. The golden zucchini is doing well. I mean, the cucumbers are flowering. I am really, really hoping we have a good harvest. I have big plans of making a bunch of pickles. The transplanted cucamelon is doing well, climbing up this trellis I made for it. Got some flies on that poppy. Hopefully they're just trying to pollinate something. I don't know. Poppies are so pretty. I need to plant more of them. And the cosmos. I did fish fertilize these tomato plants over here as well because they're lagging behind the other ones. Kennedy and Lexi's garden is doing really well. They got a bunch of tomatoes. These are the blueberry tomatoes as well. These are the tomato Rapunzel. These are the pumpkins.
Look at this one.
You know, you're looking at that tendril? Yeah, kind of springy, huh?
The brain.
Spring. Yeah, they usually just, you know, theirs is more of a fairy type flower garden, which is fine. I mean, if that's what they want, that's what they can do. Archway Alley is easily becoming my favorite spot in the garden. I am. That's why I put mulch here first, because it's one of my favorite spots. It's just, I don't know, it's just beautiful. And there's a nice little shade right here. Yeah, we're not harvesting like hardly anything right now except for the peas and, you know, some radishes and beets here and there. Pretty soon we are going to be up to our elbows in tomatoes, right, Emily? And cucumbers, and having to do something with them. What are you excited for Mommy to make with this stuff from the garden?
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. You love Mommy's homemade tomato sauce? Yeah. It's pretty delicious, huh?
Are you growing onions?
No, probably next year. I need to make the garden bigger, don't I? Yeah.
You just need to make it 10 times bigger.
10 times bigger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how I'm going to do that, though. I don't know where I should go. I might have to make another garden area. What do you think? Yeah?
Then there'll be 2 gardens.
2 gardens?
Or you can make it be 3.
Make it be 3.
Or 2.
Or 2?
Or you're only 150.
That'd be a lot of garden. You gonna help me? Yeah? Okay. Sounds like a plan. Hey, don't leave me hanging. Got a plan? You're going to help me? Oh, thanks. So, that's all for now. Slowly, these videos are getting longer and longer. But, you know, there's just more to look at and more to record and more to admire. So, bless you, and until next week.